£150 just for that one book. It's not even a hardback. Fugler. Little ugly teddies. Well, hello. Welcome back to the Tack Cave. I'm pulling a late one. It's about midnight-ish. But I just had one of those moments that as resellers, let me know if you love this moment. When your phone goes ka-ching and you go, ooh. And then your phone goes ka-ching and you go, ooh. And it goes ka-ching. Right? Let me show you this order. It's a bit of an epic one. I just bought one of these Warhammer books on a separate order on GSP, and then all of those. Just having a look at the values. The first one, the one they bought separately, I don't know why they didn't check everything out together. They bought one separately, which was £75, and then another 4, which came to £379.96. So 380, give or take a few pennies, plus 75. £455 worth of Warhammer fantasy roleplay books. And they didn't check all 5 out together, so they paid 2 lots of GSP. Wow. Right, let's go and find them. You've got to love a midnight order. Right, does that work? If I perch you on that stool, maybe. So, oh yeah, that's perfect. So these are what is left, and these have been selling fast, of the Warhammer fantasy roleplay books. It was virtually full when I started, so loads have gone. So let's quickly have a look. So we need, the one they bought on its own was Knights of the Grail. Knights of the Grail. These aren't the easiest to read on the spines. Right, Knights of the Grail. Yep, that one, £75. Now, I don't get a breakdown on here of the values of these other ones, but as I said, it totals to 380. So we've got Career Compendium. Career Compendium, here we go. Oh, I think this was an expensive one. That might have been like £100 odd. I'll see if I can find the breakdown in a minute. Karak Asgal Adventures. This one. There we go. And then Children of the Horned Rat. I think this might have been an expensive one. I seem to remember listing that one and thinking that was a bit pricey. And then Shades of Empire. Shades of Empire? This one. That might have been a good one as well. So there we go, that's everything. Let's see if I can find the breakdown of prices. Yeah, if I click into the order, we can see the breakdown. So, Shades of Empire, that book was £100. Let's pop them over there. Children of the Horned Rat, £100. Karak Asgal, 30. So that's a cheap one compared to these others. Career Compendium, I remembered this being a bit expensive, 150. That was the most expensive one out of the whole lot. £150 just for that one book. It's not even a hardback. And this one we knew was 75. So there you go. Epic stuff. So I was down here to do a load of pictures in my little light box here. There's been stuff just gathering. I've just moved some of it onto the floor before I started doing the pictures when that order came in. So I thought, while I've got you, I'll share with you some of this stuff. This is a whole load of just random stuff I have drafted and needs pictures. So it's as with a lot of what I do, very, very random, odd things. So let me take a look, and where I can, I'll try and remember the numbers. A tiny weeny frying pan. It's a good brand. Kirkton House. The small ones aren't worth much, though. I think I've drafted it at £5 plus postage, about £8 or £9 all in. There you go. A couple of little modern Transformers. I think they're drafted at $12.99. Both got issues. This one, let me sort his face out. There you go. It should have a tail. He turns from a dinosaur to a robot. Same with this one. The issue with this one is he's missing a toe. Toe snapped off. So the pair, $12.99. I've gone. Might be able to get it. We'll see. This Now TV smart box. Never been used. Still, everything is still sealed in the pack. Still got cellophane on. The stuff underneath is sealed. The remote's still cellophane sealed. I think that's drafted at 40. A couple of books. A nice 1970s, I think, Dumpton Wood hardback. It's not like a first edition or anything, but it's a nice issue. I can't remember actually on that. Maybe that went on at 15 or 20, something like that. A little Mishima book, I think, went on at a £5. Whitney Houston cassette went on for £4 or £5. This is cool. A vintage mini flashlight. It's one that it's a dynamo one, so you squeeze the handle and it lights up. Brand new in the box. I've gone 13, I think, on that. These are cool. This is an Open University set of they're like chemistry molecule things. So you set them all up and you construct your molecules. Yeah, that one I'm struggling to remember. I think that's gone on at maybe 20. Was it 15? I don't know, sorry. They're worth picking up if you see them for a couple of quid, put it that way. This is a Wedgwood paperweight. It is a Christmas, and it's dated Christmas 1977. I'm not sure you're going to see the image, which is etched onto the back. Struggling to remember. I think maybe 13, 15 quid, something like that. A bundle of Katie Ford books. I think 20 quid they went for. Well, they haven't gone. They've been drafted at. All of this stuff was drafted. And sold these many times. The BT big button phone. 15, I think. Let's carry on. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, this thing. This is a rechargeable. Got the lead plugged in. It's got 2 speeds. It is a Go Smooth 60-second pedi, like a pedicure thing. I think that's drafted at 15. A handy folding bucket. Tenner. A Fuggler. Is it Fuggler? Yeah, Fuggler. Fuggler. Little ugly teddies. I think he's on at $12.99. Drafted at. And this thing looks like a firework. It looks like you should stick it in the ground and light the touch paper and run away. It is a triple barrel wave thing. It's to put waves in your hair. Yeah, it's an unbranded one. It's not like a Babyliss or something. That's gone on, I think, at 13. Been drafted at. Some blades for a jigsaw. I think they've gone on at a £5 or thereabouts. Some more top tumps I picked up. I genuinely can't remember. I've listed so many top chumps recently, and other card games like this. Can You Go isn't worth much. It's a vintage one, but I think maybe that's gone on at 6 or 7. Can't remember on the top chumps. They vary so much. I don't think it was worth a lot, that one. Maybe 6 or 7. Oh, this is a brand to know, Joe Malone. There used to be a Joe Malone shop. When we lived in Hitchin, we used to go to St Albans quite regularly, and there was a Joe Malone shop there. Went in there one time, and candles were like 50 quid, 100 quid. They were crazy money. This is unused. The top had come off. Somebody had, I think, opened it and taken the seal off. I've done as best as I can to put that back on, but inside it's still brand new, unburnt. I think I've drafted that at, what was it, 20, 30, something like that. Joe Malone candle, a little Costa. This actually needs a clean before I list it. Costa, you see the name embossed on it. Little mug, I think that's going like £8 or £10. Nice hardback Tarka the Otter from 70s, I want to say. It's a book club issue, nothing special, but it is a hardback. Yeah, 79. I can't remember the price. I'd be purely guessing at this point. A nice little Emma by Jane Austen in a slipcase. Nice little hardback. I think that had a bit of value. Is that going on at 20? I should have opened the laptop and checked. Hold that thought. Yes, the Emma is going on at 20. The Tarka the Otter, 8. And I've been fairly accurate on the rest of my kind of guesses. Oh, the top trumps, the super bikes, £6. It's not a rare set, not particularly sought after. There's that. There's a very nice little Olympus trip here. Look at the condition on that. Not really a mark on the body of that. I think 25. Yes, 25 I have gone with on that. Oh, case instructions. A few more bits. This, I didn't pay anything for this. This was being thrown away. It's a Monster High, like almost like a coffin thing. Your doll goes in there and then it kind of rises up like that, and you know it's sat in here with its key. I think it's meant to be like more like a wardrobe, really. You put your accessories in there, I think. I'm not really sure. 10 was it? I think £10, maybe £12.99 or 10 plus shipping, or I can't remember. Hold on. It's a tenner all in. So, anyway, there you go. That gives you a flavour. There's more stuff, but we'd be here all night. Right, it's now Sunday night, and I'm going to pick orders and pack orders because tomorrow we are off to see our friend Simon, the gentleman marketer. You may have seen he came here a few weeks back now and had a look around our space. We had a really fun day with Simon, and I'm looking forward to going to where he lives and having a look around his space and how he runs his business. But because pretty much all of tomorrow is going to be given over to that, I'm going to get a head start on myself. So I'm going to pick the orders that need to go out tomorrow in a minute so we can get onto that. But first, do you remember this? This light up Pac-Man that I showed in a video? It has sold, and I need to give a shout out to Nigel and Kirsty. Thank you so much for getting in touch, and thanks for the purchase. I am chucking in a really handy extra long USB cable. It's actually a multi-end one, you know, with different fittings on the end, so that should be handy for you. But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate the purchase, and thanks for watching the channel. Also, while I'm doing thank yous, I received a letter, or a little parcel, with some Ramsgate postcards in. A couple of really interesting ones, actually. I don't think I'll be selling these on. I think I might be keeping those myself. And they came from, there's a little note in here. Nick and Andrea found these at Gravely Car Boot. We used to live about 5-10 minutes from Gravely Car Boot. That was my local. and thought of you both, Joe Forrest from Luton. So thank you so much for thinking of us. We really appreciate it. That was a lovely thought. So thank you for that. So I'll just open eBay. We'll take a quick look and then we'll grab the stuff that I need to package tonight so I can drop it off in the morning. Okay, so here's the books that we picked earlier in this video, and then we need to find all of these bits, all of these. There's a note there we can read from a viewer. So 15, although we don't have to pick the books because we've done those, for 809.46. But as you already know, the lion's share of that 809 odd pounds is the books that we've picked already. Right, let's go and get set up. Okay, so there we go. Right, so if we go back to the beginning, so we've already done the books. So first thing we need is a screen protector from B3. It's one of these. So we've sold out of one of these. I had, what was it, four different lines for 4 different iPhones. This one, if you can see, there's I don't know, a couple of hundred in there. And these are a bit slow. So I'm going to have these for a while. Anyway, one of those gone, I think, for £7. Yeah, £7. Now, the stuff I showed you that I was listing the other night, I went through that random selection of stuff. It started to sell. So first thing, from that selection, the Whitney tape has gone for a whole £4. Hurrah! And the, where is it? Here. The little boxed, brand new, it's still in its little cellophane inside, mini torch went for 13. Nice quick sale. Then 2 Shadows of Brimstone card packs. They should be on B1. Oh, it's right. Can you see? You can't, but up here, now you may have seen in a recent video, the Shadows of Brimstone stuff, I split out loads of packs and they're doing okay. They're ticking along nicely. Everything else sold on auction, and that has now shipped out, went for £155. These packs, can you see? I've bagged most of it in here. There should be 2 little packs of cards. Here they are. Right, let's put that back. Hang on, put those on there. There you go, look, Shadows of Brimstone. So the same buyer bought these. These were listed separately. They were listed at £10 a pack. I sent out offers, was it earlier today or last night something? And the same buyer took me up on my £9 offer. So that's £18 for both of those. Next, right, another item that I've already showed you, the Joe Malone candle. It actually went on at £23 plus postage. So that has gone, did not stick around. I mean, that is cheap for a Joe Malone candle, but it's been opened and I declared the damage and on the lid, but it's still brand new, unburnt inside. But yeah, so quick, an A6, hold on. Screen protector for an iPhone 15 Pro has gone for £7. The books that I was listing sold 2 already. We have sold, in fact, we've sold 3. I'll get onto one in a minute because I think this one has a note we can read, but the other 2 that have gone are Duncton Wood for a £10 and the Mishmar one for £5. The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea. Both of those did not take long to sell, so that's good to see. Next, bit of a random one. We have sold, where is it? A5. Right. We have some dye, so material dye, it's Dylon stuff. Yeah, I just bundled up what I had. Owes me nothing. This just came from a big job lot of stuff I picked up. All sorts of random stuff. I love picking up random job lots, particularly if it's free. And those, there wasn't much in it. It's old new stock. So the packaging, this company still makes these dyes, but the packaging's changed. This is really old. I think this person had been selling at a yard sale or a boot sale. These all had like handwritten prices on it. It said like 50p on each of these boxes. So I've gone over it with a Sharpie. But anyway, so they went for a tenner. Gone. Next, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. We've sold another 2 items. So the books that we were picking, that big purchase, more of that stuff. So let me change the view, swing you around somewhere there. So we need Games Masters Pack and Toolkit. Right, this is tricky with one hand. I think that is this. So it is, am I showing you? Not really. A couple of screens and some little manuals in there. I had an offer come in of 30 on that. Well, it was a message. I didn't for some reason have offers on this listing. Had a message, someone said, would you sell it for 30? I said yes, and we did the deal. So that's gone at 30, and then we sold another book. We have sold Terror in Talabheim. Terror in Talabheim, here it is. That one has gone for £40. So that one is also going out. Right, let's put you back up there. So the last thing, as I said before, is this lovely 1940s, I think. Is it? 1942 Jane Austen Emma. Has sold, but we have a message, so let's read this out. It says, "Hi Nick and Andrea, I just wanted to say it's lovely to come across your listing. I've been following your YouTube channel for a while, and your videos have been a huge inspiration as I pursue my own reseller journey. Your knowledge, honesty and tips have genuinely helped me grow and gain confidence in this space. Wishing you both continued success with your store, channel, and good luck with the booths. It's been great following your progress there too. Warm regards, Yvonne." So thank you so much for that lovely message. And of course, for the purchase. It is inside lovely condition. The outer case is a little bit battered, but as you will have seen, Yvonne, in the listing, that was all hopefully showed, so you could see all of that damage. But the book inside is really nice and clean. So there we go. So the books have done well. Off to a good start. In fact, yeah, the only book I listed that hasn't gone from that selection is Tarka. Right, there we go. So that's everything for now. I just want to say a big thank you to the support recently on the plethora of videos I've been putting out. I'm really trying to keep going with this daily content. I've put out a video a day for now 10 days, is it? I think. And I've got a different mindset to it now. I'm just picking up the phone. I film using my iPhone mostly. I sometimes use a GoPro. Just picking it up and filming the day to day. And throwing them together into clips. Filming if we go up to the booth, filming when we're out and about. Trying to just get into the headspace of just sharing whatever we're up to. Not really planning much and just throwing videos together. And I'm enjoying it. Somehow it's a different part of my brain I'm using, and I'm so far enjoying it. It's a lot of work with the editing and all the uploading and stuff to keep that going, keep the flow coming with daily content. But thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what type of content you enjoy, what you want to see more of. I have had comments saying more Jeff. Sorry, I don't think there's any in this video, but I will work on getting Jeff in the videos more. If you made it to the end of this one, can you put more Jeff in the comments for me? To let me know you've got to the end, thank you very much, and to remind me to put more Jeff in. And if you would like to carry on watching me, I will share a video up here. So here's me in the house we used to live in up in Norfolk before we moved here. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen that, here's my shed. I used to work out of a shed. I'll see you there in a sec. Ta-ra.